Bună seara tuturor. Thank you so much for being with us at our 10th anniversary. First of all, let me thank you, our hosts this evening, the National Museum of Art of Romania, and Mr. Mircea Geoană, the General Director of this emblematic temple of Romanian culture. Călin, we are so proud and so privileged to have you with us. Let's thank our host tonight. On behalf of myself and the Board of Trustees of the Aspen Institute, some of my friends and colleagues, we've started 10 years ago this journey, are here tonight. Vasile Iuga, Florin Pogonaru, Roberto Muzneci, Daniel Badea, Ioan Sturza, Steven van Groningen, Mariana Gheorghe, Răzvan Radu, Alexandra Gătești, Teddy Dumitrescu, but also the friends of Aspen, all of you. We are one day after our elections. I have to tell you one thing, that our institute is a non-partisan forum. What happens in politics, and Günther Kriechbaum and one are here to testify that also Germany has elections, and politics, all of us have politics in democracies. But over the last 10 years, the Aspen Institute has managed to prove an impeccable reputation of bipartisanship and community engagement. We are not a think tank, we are just a forum, a non-partisan forum for value-based leadership. A platform that encourages intellectual curiosity and an in-depth conversation about the themes that are part of our society. And if many years ago, when the idea to have an Aspen in Romania seemed pretty exotic, I have to say, and that belongs to all of us, all of you, that we have proven ourselves in the last decade just to be one of the engines for change, and this is, I think, what we should do in the decade and decades to come. You have on your, other than, I hope, good food and good wine and lots of entertainment and not that many speeches, you have a sachet, a blue sachet, each of you. And I encourage you, of course, not with the people in uniform, because that could be complicated. It's our new Aspen pin. This is the symbol of the Aspen Global Network. This is the symbol of our 10th generation of young leaders. You are our pride, our joy, and the main reason for our existence. And the generation that today graduated and presented their programs are so wonderfully, so exceptionally gifted to be the face of Romania today and tomorrow. Let's applaud our young leaders, the precious joy of the Aspen Institute worldwide. You're our pride and our joy. And I hope next year more of us will be attending the presentation of the programs. There was a funny one. There are lots of interesting things that were presented today. One program was called Sexy Democracy. All the programs were great. Sexy Democracy, I said, whoa, the former politician in me woke up to this. I said, okay, what's going on? And it was a very interesting line that basically said, choose who you wake up with the night after the elections. And I tell you from my experience that you can easily in politics get asleep with one option and wake up in the morning with another one. Some of the young leaders have entered politics. This is good. We have Claudiu Năsui tonight, we have Ciprian Necula, we have other young leaders that are now members of the new Romanian Parliament. Congratulations, my dear friends. This is great courage to enter this challenge. I would like also to thank our friends that have been with us over the last years. Madam Minister Șuteu, it's normal for you to be here in this temple of Romanian culture. Thank you so much for being with us. I look forward to working with you, irrespective of your future capacity. This is not about the position you hold today, but the position you hold in the society. Like Adrian Curaj, who is a dear friend and is animating the Laser Valley, the program around Măgurele, and who will always be our friend. Doesn't matter that you're Minister of Education or not. Perhaps you're even better now. You are a free citizen and you eventually do these things. I would like to thank also Dudu Ionescu, Constantin Dudu Ionescu, whom I know, and we are suffering for the same soccer team for many years. Dudu is one of the most brilliant strategic minds of this country, and I'm happy to say that he's a friend of the Institute and he's a personal friend. And Dudu, thank you so much for being with us. You're a great Romanian patriot, and this is something that we all cherish. Chère Madame l'Ambassadeur d'Israël, cher Monsieur l'Ambassadeur du Luxembourg, a little bit of French because we have to be okay. Thank you so much for the engagement in these communities. And not last, let me thank, in this order, Oana and Günther Kriechbaum. Oana is the dynamo of the Kriechbaum family. Günther is a friend of Romania. I don't know how many politicians in the world have invested so much in this country. I don't know how many politicians around the world have such a unconditional love for this country. In his capacity as chairman of the European Affairs Committee in the Bundestag, he has, and he will have an impact on Romania. But of course, Oana, soția lui, partea mai bună a familiei, evident, este cea care trebuie să primească aplauzele. Oana and Günther, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I would like also to thank Mrs. Diana Păun. She's a presidential advisor on health. If the program, a public policy, which is Life Lab, as we call it, is successful today, Diana, is also because of your contribution. And we don't care in this institute about the pendulum of politics. We would have said the same thing if another party would have won yesterday. It's irrelevant. And I want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for the commitment and the support you have given us. I would like also to thank some of our members and supporters of this very evening. Unicredit and Anca Nuță, you're here. I've seen you. Thank you so much for everything you do, and Răzvan and the whole team. I would like to thank also Exxon. John, the CEO of Exxon, might be the Secretary of State in the US in the Trump administration. So I don't know, John, you'll get a promotion too, or I don't know, we'll see. Of course, Stephen van Groningen and our friends from Raiffeisen, they've been always pillars of our organization. Vasile Iuga and the Iuga family, and Georgiana and Florin Pogonaru, again in this order, are also members of our board, but also direct supporters of this very evening. I'm telling you just one thing. At our 10th anniversary, in the vortex of issues that are making the trepidation of the world and making Romania more vulnerable, I think we need us to get our act together and understand that there is no substitute to liberal democracy, that there is no substitute to value-based leadership, there is no substitute for fundamental freedoms and human dignity, there is no substitute for the good society, there is nothing that the human spirit can invent to replace our values. And I think that our role in the next years is to go younger, to go broader, to go deeper, and to basically be at the challenges of Romania, of Europe, and of the world. I'm counting on all of you for the next years to come. We look forward for our young generations, including the ones who have gone through the executive seminars, to be even more active. We'll try to be better in terms of the board. And for Andrei and for our excellent team and staff, a round of applause for the work you have done for our institute and for our values and our community. Thank you so much. Enjoy this evening.
For more than 60 years, the Aspen Institute has been a nonpartisan home for the most important conversations about how we can achieve the good society. We bring together adversaries, search for real solutions, and explore ideas that can lead to meaningful change. How do we do it? We have become experts in promoting truly meaningful dialogue, building a stellar reputation for convening conversations that matter. We're proud to have a robust domestic and international program identifying and cultivating the next generation of leaders. And we are home to more than 30 policy programs that work in specific areas to stake out common ground for useful action. We host public events with a diverse cast of experts and thinkers from around the world to open more deeply the dialogue with our audience.
In 2016, Aspen Institute Romania celebrates its 10th year of activity. Aspen Institute Romania has become the prime organization for strategic reflection in Romania and a major convening platform for public policy debates. Aspen Institute Romania's leadership programs are among the best in the region, and its network of alumni in the private and public sector is unparalleled. Young Leaders Program, 10 generations, 196 fellows. Aspen Seminar for Leaders, 13 editions, 176 participants from 14 countries. Policy programs, Aspen Energy Lab, Aspen City Lab, Aspen Life Lab, National Interest Dialogues. Public events, Bucharest Forum, 5 editions. Bucharest Forum Healthcare, 5 editions. Bucharest Forum Energy, 3 editions. Bucharest Forum Keystone Projects, 1st edition. National Interest Dialogues, 9 editions. Aspen Ideas, 1st edition. Aspen Initiative for Europe meetings in Berlin, Bucharest and Rome.